What you get with the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 is Android Jelly Bean 4.1 version straight out of the box, instead of just a bunch of promises for future updates which may or may not happen. That's indeed something which anyone paying about 39,000 rupees to buy this device will be quite happy about. Switch on this display, the 5.5-inch display, and what you immediately get is pretty much the traditional TouchWiz UI that you've all seen across the recent series of Galaxy smartphones, including the Galaxy S3. Now, this one is pretty slick, and with 2 gigs of RAM around and Jelly Bean on board, this one is slicker than what we found on the S3, even though the S3's interface handling was brilliant. However, what they have added on this particular TouchWiz is something rather unique. You've got 7 home screens here, the traditional ones which you can put widgets on or any other information that you like. The interesting bit is, now if you see me pulling out the S Pen, the stylus, an 8th home screen opens up. This basically lists all the applications that the S Pen is capable with, and immediately gives me a quick option to create a note. Rather unique. However, the goodness doesn't end here. If I can keep the S Pen on the side for a minute and deploy my earphones, the moment I plug in my earphones, another home screen opens up, and this enables audio and video playback. This even shows the last video played here. It will also show you a playlist option in case you are making this for the first time. The interesting thing here, why this happens, is because of the page buddy option. You have dedicated home screen options for S Pen, for earphones, for docking, as well as for roaming. Now, we aren't on roaming, so we can't show you that. We don't have a dock with us, so we can't show you that. And you can activate or deactivate this option from here. If you don't really like it, you can always deactivate it. Now, this thing is open, the S Pen home screen. I put the S Pen back in. Let me just slot that back in here. And the screen goes away. Now I'm left with the headphone thing. Now I remove the headphones from the jack. There you go. That's pretty much done. That screen is also gone. Very, very neat. Now, another very interesting thing about the S Pen is, which I wanted to show you. You go into messaging, and this even works with mails, what I'm about to show you. You have a lot of messages. You don't want to open every message and see what's inside that. You just want to see a quick summary of what's in the message and go straight to the one that you really need to. You just hover the S Pen above the display, not touching it, just slightly above the display, and you see a text pop up which shows you the entire body of the SMS. This also works very well with emails as well as calendar entries, so kind of saves time if you're the one who's using this feature in a hurry. The pop-up play feature has been carried forward from the TouchWiz that we saw on the Galaxy S3. We'll just play back a video for you here and show you how that works. So you're playing back this video here, and to basically pop-up play, you just press here. Become smaller. You can increase or decrease the size, move it anywhere around the screen. Let me place it here. I'll go back home. Now I can do anything else that I want. With the video playing back there perfectly fine. To pause the video, you just do this. It pauses there. You continue doing whatever you want. You restart it from here, and you also close it from here. It's as simple as that. Very interesting. What's also been carried forward from the Galaxy S3 is the S-Voice feature. So here you have S-Voice. If you double click the home key, we aren't really sure how many people would be interested in that, because apart from some having some fun with the voice assisted system, we don't really see many people using it. All in all, this phone has some really nifty, unique features. If you are using a lot of apps which can utilize the S Pen, then this really does offer a lot of value. If you're looking for a very powerful smartphone and you really like the big screen display, this one works for you. However, if you are still a bit apprehensive about the comfort level of using something which is 5.5 inches, which has a 5.5 inch display in size, then we would recommend you go to the Samsung store or any other nearest dealer who's offering you this device. Check it out there, see if you're comfortable with it. If you're not, then you might as well just consider the Samsung Galaxy S3, which is possibly the most powerful Android phone in the market at the moment. We would call it the conventional smartphone at the moment, considering this is also a smartphone but slightly unique.